Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the SMU Mustangs taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Mustangs will kick this deep to begin the game. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bennett.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Bennett. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw. Incomplete. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Can they find the end zone in this opening drive? It's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. And they take the early lead. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Handoff running right. The Mustangs pick up enough to get a first down there.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, that is every defensive lineman's dream. He played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Trying to find room. It's Jenkins.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course most recently Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made on the right side. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Not much on that play. Brought down short. Now it's second down here. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Tigers. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 21, SMU 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take off here. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks loose at the 40. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Physical running. Fights off the defender. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back. Will start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Got the first down, now looking for more. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He'll take a deep shot. He grabs it inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. And the Mustangs will crank up the tempo.
At the 11-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Mustangs looking to keep this drive rolling.
Let's go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
Second down after that previous play.
Here we go.
Single back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on him.
And he's hit right as he throws it to be complete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it, bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he fires the football to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game is not going.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, SMU. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And your Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags a quick throw. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the SMU offense is back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Trying to find some room. It's Jenkins. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his back. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
There's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Bennett. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Contact as he let the ball go. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Across midfield. At the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Now, there's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Caught quickly. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion will make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he gave it a shot. That shouldn't have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looking to throw it on first down. Dumps it down to the back, caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He's brought down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 31, SMU 15.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
It's another first down for the offense.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and gets out of bounds.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The defense with more pre-snap movement. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on in the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Makes the catch downfield. The offense really clicking here.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
The Mustangs move into the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. They'll go down there after picking up a few yards, not going to be enough for the first. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's swarmed by the defense. They break the huddle on 4th and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's good.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game fade. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
He's got it near the end zone. He didn't get there. A big stop for the defense on 4th and goal. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Boy, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Running with purpose. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. So that's now back-to-back wins, Cook, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.